You've got such a big week ahead of you, I know. How are you even preparing for it? Because Hell in a Cell is on Sunday, and
Yep.
there's a lot riding on this.
Yeah, basically, if I don't win this match, don't defeat Bobby Lashley in Hell in a Cell, I cannot fight him for the title ever again as long as he's champion. And basically, the past year I've beat our top superstars. I've beat Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, everyone there is to beat, I've beat, including Lashley. But he has bested me the past two matches. And if he beats me inside Hell in the Cell, I've got no excuses. And then who's going to beat him? He'll probably be champion for the rest of the time if I'm not able to beat him. So I really need to win.
What does training involve for you over in Florida? How are you getting in? Is it mind, like getting in the right mind space as well as physical?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of that because this match in particular is so dangerous. I've been in it one time,
Right.
and I took some of the worst falls of my life. I've wrestled for 21 years now. Started at 15. Started the Scottish wrestling scene. That was my part-time job till I got signed at 21, straight from Glasgow Caledonian University. And the worst fall of my life was in Hell in a Cell. I was climbing down the side of the cell, which is a 20-foot cell. I was about 10 feet down. I'm 6'7", so I was looking about 17 feet down before I fell. Went through a table, which everyone thinks breaks your fall. Maybe it helps a little, but I got horrible whiplash. I bit through my tongue. My tongue looked like a snake's tongue, like it was horrible. And I still feel effects of that to this day. And I'm willing to go back inside it, do the same thing to myself to try and win back my title. But when it comes to training, it's the same as it's been for over a year now. Since the pandemic started, I built a little gym in my garage downstairs. I've been training like Rocky, kind of like I used to do back in Scotland. Like me and the guys used to train in this old bodybuilding gym, and it was no heating in there. It was just freezing cold, and we'd train in the freezing cold all hours of the day, sometimes at 2 or 3 in the morning. Now it's the opposite, except today, where I train in the garage in the little small gym, and instead of being freezing cold, it's boiling hot.
Do you not miss Scotland? Do you miss it at all?
All the time. I constantly miss it. I sit around playing Caledonia like every couple of days, just thinking.
It's crazy. I know you have been doing, wrestling for so long, and you're actually, it's not something I still watch anymore, but you're one of the names that I know because I grew up with my dad watching wrestling.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I was that Stone Cold Steve Austin kind of era, and even The Rock and all of that. And I know you must have been watching back then. Is there a part of you that was like, do you wish you were fighting back then and could take them on? Because I know even The Rock has spoken really highly of you, but you obviously never got the chance to fight him.
Yeah, I would love to have had the chance to get in the ring with The Rock, Stone Cold. I've been in the ring with the likes of The Undertaker and Goldberg and some of the superstars from back in the day. But yeah, that was a cool time period for wrestling and fandom. But today, the business is even bigger. The industry is even bigger. It's gigantic, like 800 million homes, 180 countries, 28 different languages, over a billion with a B social media followers. Like WWE is so incredibly big, and I'm so incredibly grateful to be doing everything I'm doing.
But like John Cena, for instance, he is still in WWE. Is there a chance that that could happen? I don't know how it works, but could there be any fight between you and John Cena in the future?
100%. And I hope it does happen. I've been around John since I was 22 years old. I just turned 36 last week, I believe it was. And
Happy birthday.
thank you very much. And we've never had a significant singles match. We've actually never had any singles match, which blows my mind. We've been in tag matches together, multi-man matches together, but never had a singles match. And where I'm at today, career-wise, managed to reach the top of the industry after so many ups and downs. And where John's at, he's just on another level right now. He conquered WWE, he's conquering Hollywood. He still loves WWE more than anything. He wants to come back and help and have those big matches. And there's no bigger match, as far as I'm concerned, than John Cena versus McIntyre.
Oh my God, I would love to see that because I've interviewed him in a film capacity. I've interviewed Dwayne Johnson in a film capacity. Could I potentially be interviewing you in a film capacity in the future, Drew? Is that something you see yourself doing?
I've only ever wanted to be in WWE. That's like my dream, and I'm living it right now, and I'm going to do it as long as I possibly can. But I always say, if somebody like puts my movie together that I keep pitching, where there's a Braveheart 2, so everyone's still into zombies and the likes right now. And at the end of Braveheart, obviously Wallace was hung, drawn, and quartered, his limbs put across the UK, his head on London Bridge. If they get his body parts together, put it back together, he comes back as Zombie Wallace to wreak havoc in the English. Braveheart 2, The Rise of Wallace. I'm your guy.
Oh, I love it. This should be pitched. How has this not been pitched?
Well, I keep putting it out in interviews, so eventually it's going to happen.
Okay. I will make sure it gets out there, and let's see if we can get it in front of the right people, because you're right.
Add Zombie Wallace here.
Zombies are huge right now. That's perfect. That's perfect. I do actually, before I go, want to quickly touch on something else that is really big here, is Love Island, Drew.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, we're ITV. Do you watch Love Island? It's such a huge thing. Do you, and they love it in America as well. Like, is it something that you're going to be watching?
I mean, I see clips here and there of it, and I know how big it is, and I'll talk to like family back home, and they'll start talking about it, and I'll be like, all right, if you talk about it this much and you're obsessed and you're a very educated individual, there must be something to it, so I've got to check it out. I will check it out eventually.
Good luck, obviously, for this weekend. Good luck with the football as well as Scotland, but good luck for your own fight, because I know that has to be top priority right now. So
I think I need more love for Friday than I need for Sunday.
You sound very prepared, so I have every faith in you. Yeah, I'll be tuning in to see how you do, especially now that I've virtually met you. It makes me even more invested. So
I always say you just have to give it one try. You'll be a fan for life. So I'm going to make you a fan once you check out Hell in a Cell this Sunday.
Well, like I said, I grew up having wrestling on in my house, so I think it's a case of getting back into it. So this weekend, for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Take care.